Good morning, ladies, gentlemen, children. Yes, the children. Uncle True, Uncle True Man False World reporting live from the scene. We heard coming to the camera near you very soon. DVR Czar, he in the building. First Lady, she's somewhere nearby. Hit the Quan, hit the Quan, hey, hit the
Oh,
Quan, hey, hit the. He here, he here. What's going on, y'all? How y'all feeling?
good. How you
Feeling
feeling?
good. How you?
Oh, Germ Lake Part is here.
Oh,
Oh, it's abuse. It's abuse.
Talk. He said,
Look
put some
at him.
respect on his parlays.
Yes,
um,
Mr. Missing by one. Mr.
uh,
Missing by one. So that means y'all know I'm supposed to be a millionaire by now, right?
Well, it's good to always manifest.
You right. You right. You right. That's why we hit the Quan every time you get on the show, right there, for that positive energy.
wow.
I'm just saying. Now, as I'm coming to this camera, we coming to the world.
Okay.
I would like to know, really quick, Tanya, how was the game yesterday? How was the game?
Man, listen. Oh, I'm surprised I got a voice. Um, it was amazing. I feel like I mean, I knew we was going to win because I had said that. Like I've been saying that since they released the schedule. But I did think it was gonna be closer. The first half just kind of shocked me a little bit because I wasn't expecting that. But the second half was pretty much what I expected. Shout out to the 17-year-old though, because it's insane that he's only 3 years older than my youngest. That's insane to me.
Shout out to the 17-year-old who did a 360.
That man
What's up,
cold.
360?
Two,
Man,
360.
Hey, he did a 720 on them people.
no, it ain't even. Did y'all? But that was a cold play. But did you see the one he juggled? That was
Uh-huh.
Mm.
it's like, man, dude is beyond. Dude is beyond his age. Playing, dude, he's beyond his age playing like that. What is really crazy is he's starting in front of a bunch of 20 and 21-year-olds in their locker room. That is what's so amazing about the whole thing. And he
Yeah,
get
because when he
respect.
got there, they told him they couldn't guarantee him. They wasn't gonna guarantee that he was gonna start, so he earned that spot. He had to earn that spot to
He
start.
took some. He took some. He took some. And
Well,
that's how it's supposed
I
to be.
know. Listen, here's two things I know. I know he more than earned that spot. I'll tell you that.
Yes, he did.
Because did you see the one? See, he had a couple of plays in that game that I was like, oh, he got a little sauce. Gotta say like a New York or New Jersey cat. He got a little sauce. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm gonna tell
Hey,
you
you
this.
want any sauce? He got some
They
sauce.
got dude there. That young fella is gonna be very special after after the near future of Bama. But Georgia, they got some what's that, splendid athletes. They got some athletes over there too. And no wide receivers, whatever Kirby Smart told them that second half, they responded. They responded. And I ain't never seen Bama get hit in the mouth like that and was staggered like a boxer. They was real staggered until again that 17-year-old boy wonder saved the day. He saved the day. I'm talking about how many seconds apart they took the lead. It was like 15,
13 seconds.
13. They were sitting up there talking bad to the crowd. Next thing you know, oh, I'll go up. This man then did that man looking like oh God, he was just unbelievable, man. That was just a very good game, man. That may have been the game of the year right now. We just only in week 4.
I just want to say I feel like before we get started on today, I just feel like during his time at Alabama, he's gonna shatter. all of Devontae Smith records. And y'all know I love Devontae. He finna shatter all of that.
What this is Milroe's third year.
No, this is fourth year.
It's his fourth year, but it's his second year starting.
Okay. Whoever you bring in that quarterback, better learn how to get him the ball right now.
Better get that established. Yeah, and I think that coach well knows he needs to get that established.
With that being said, one last thing before I say, ladies and gentlemen, what you have witnessed is quarterback one in the 2025 NFL draft. Sorry, Shador, take a step to the side. Take a step to the side. Hey, listen, that first half was the most dominant first half by a quarterback in college football in the last 15 years. And I'm saying first half because obviously they made him take the foot off the gas and made him play a certain way.
Yep.
They had no answer for him. Like people are trying to say Georgia contained him in the second half. No, they didn't. The coach dialed him back.
Yep, he sure did.
They had zero answers for him.
He running.
Kirby Smart was over there. His visor, the ball visor, you could start to see his hairline, everything. That visor was not up here. That visor was down real low. It was down over his eyes. Like, you know what? I ain't never seen nothing like this before. I ain't never seen nothing this fast, this strong, this big. And pause. I'm sorry.
You said a name. That went. I mean, of course. I mean, we're talking about Bama and Georgia. That was just a big time game and a big time win for Bama. But when you said Shador, I'm not talking about Shador. You may be seeing the Heisman Trophy winner at number 12 over there in Colorado and Travis Hunter. We're not gonna play too long on it, but like
I'm not gonna listen. I know you gonna pick. You got a big Travis Hunter following behind you when you say that. And I'm not against Travis Hunter.
Woo.
But next week, when we get to the college football, we're going to discuss the Heisman Trophy people. And it's really a two-person race with a couple extra people that we can sprinkle in. Because I don't care what nobody say. Jalen yesterday showed he be the best player in college football. That don't mean that Travis ain't with him though. I want to make sure. You see how we don't gotta do that here. We ain't gotta knock another dude down or build another dude up. Travis is a whole dude, man.
And what you're saying, let's go ahead and get to the NFL stuff, but what you saying, I'm gonna put it in a 94 feet of light basketball terms. Kobe Bryant, in that reign that he was in, was speaking a lot in volume, but Tim Duncan had a lot to say in that era, and that is what that is right now with that Jalen Milroe experience in Alabama and Travis Hunter right now. They both got something to say.
Legitimately.
Yeah, facts.
Legitimately. So let's get right to it. Hey man, we already amped up because last night was crazy. It was good. It was good. Cheer. All right. Let's start at the top. First lady, we got any news this morning?
Everybody's out for the Eagles. Ain't nobody playing, but Jalen and
literally.
No, for real. Everybody's out, but Jalen, Goddard, and Saquon. Everybody else is not playing. CMC is probably going to be out till November. Of course, we know Adams out. Debo is expected to play. It's Devontae. Yeah, everybody. It's pretty much
Devontae Adams and Crosby.
Devontae Adams is out. Yeah, Crosby and them is out for the Raiders. It's pretty much if you playing fantasy, pretty much your whole team is out. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You're gonna have to go get somebody that we've never heard of to
Yo,
play.
if you
Literally.
play a fantasy, your whole team's out this week.
Your free agent.
Everybody's out.
Dude.
Okay.
PTO. Prepare the others.
Just go pick somebody who you ain't never heard of before. 'Cause everybody's out.
Hey man, in the NFL is the only sport that PTO, prepare to others, is really a real thing. Like literally prepare to
No,
others.
seriously.
You know, like, hey, excuse me, prepare to hey, tap that dude over there on the shoulder.
Hey, these
And
folks
the
that's
dude behind him. Tap him. No. Him, the dude behind him.
Hey,
Yeah.
We about 4 deep in some of these conversations.
these guys that out and this IR report is an
Yeah.
all-star team of his own.
Yeah. That's all pro team. Everybody's
Listen.
out.
Let me tell you something. Shout out to that all-pro team. Get healthy soon. I wish I could send all y'all some flowers, but y'all got more money than me. So I'm just gonna, give y'all flowers on the show. Just be healthy. Eat your Frosted Cheerios and your Wheaties and stuff, and then make sure. I'm trying to promote healthy heart.
Jerm, it's tough. It's tough to eat some Cheerios and you got a 300-pound dude spearheading you in the back of the head, man. That's tough.
Right, you're right, Trav. Because you eat Cheerios, about 2-3 hours later, you get in the shakes a little bit. But I'm hungry again. This don't make no sense.
No.
Cheerios do that to you. Hey, look, I ate a bowl of cereal one day. I'm sorry, this is a little off topic. I ate a bowl of cereal one day. 3 hours later, I looked up. I had a little shakes. I was like, what is going on here? Is it an earthquake?
Not an earthquake. Get out of here.
Oh
Get my children out of here.
My crew, let's go.
Hey, yo, he said, get your children out of here. Hey, no, for real. Get them out of here. Because they ate all Cheerios, bro. My bowl was not the normal size. I'm just saying. Anyway, but anyway.
I sure got a special bowl for my city.
Hey, listen, you got to as a grown man in 2024. You know what I'm saying? We talk about the Ice Cube Bowl from Friday. That was a real thing.
Jeffro
And
had
don't
his
put
own
no
bowl.
little bit of it. And
Jeffro had his own.
Stop drinking up all the damn milk. Hey.
Are you all right?
You need a nap.
No, I don't need a nap. I'm happy. I'm healthy. Like the little bee on the Cheerio box.
Wow.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
So 1 o'clock game. Starting off with, because what are we doing here?
The show is off the rails. I mean,
We
we're
have
off the
completely
rails.
gone off track. We have completely gone left here.
Listen, just Germblay Park is crazy. It's crazy here. Whew. All right. Let's bring it back.
Joe Mixon.
Yeah, everybody, like literally, your whole fantasy team is out. Nobody's playing
here's my
today,
question.
so.
Here's my question. Even though Joe Mixon is out, we still have yet to see Dameon Pierce play.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to be coming back to, man, listen, that Texas team got two studs at the running back position.
Jordan Love playing today. Oh, yeah, I already said that.
Yeah, but good. We need Professor Love.
Talking about, tell you
Professor Buddy Love is playing today.
Not Professor Buddy Love.
Don't do him.
Hey, listen, Professor Bloody, excuse me. Professor Buddy Love is playing today. Okay, and I'm excited.
Oh,
Jeremy, Snickers, you okay?
Well, week one, tell you. What's week one, tell you? What's week one?
Because this is enough. This is ridiculous. Starting off with the Vikings and the Packers.
Good game.
Vikings Packers. We starting. That's where we're gonna start the whole king caboodle this week. I'm excited for this game because we got the return of Aaron Jones to his old stomping grounds. Aaron Jones. So I've done a little research. I've been in my bag lately. Aaron Jones has actually had a very, very good season so far. He's had two out of the 3 games he's played this year. He's pretty much had 90 some to 100 yards rushing. He's been very, very involved also in the passing game for the Vikings. He's caught at least 3 to 4 passes each game, I believe, every game so far this year. Justin Jefferson is on a tear, which Sam Darnold, good job. Good job. You getting him the ball so he can hit his gear, his little dance and everything like that. What I'm the most interested in is I want to see what wrinkles that they throw this week at Jordan Love, because defensively we see that they're doing a lot of things with their base personnel package, but what they're doing, which is very, very interesting on the back end, is they're just moving people out of certain positions and they're putting other people in them. So they'll play up cover 2, but they'll have different people in certain positions in the cover 2. So it'll be the cornerbacks will drop back deep, and then we'll have Harrison Smith playing a flat over here somewhere doing this, and then this other player over here doing this, and then we'll have our most athletic player at linebacker drop back deep middle to play the cover 2 man. Why is that so significant? Is because what it's doing is it gives you a different wrinkle, but it's also coming from a place where you're not expecting that player to do that. You're not expecting those things to happen or unfold in front of you. So it can be a little confusing to quarterbacks that may have not seen that, on a consistent basis. So, Jordan, you just happen to have the perfect thing to combat this. And that's little quick guys that know how to stay and get in certain pockets in zones. That's why this is a primetime matchup for this particular game. I'm looking forward to it. Jaquan, what are some of your keys to the game today?
I actually think Jordan Love against this Vikings defense is going to be a problem because I still don't feel like he's fully healthy. But you can't even run the ball on the Vikings either. They have the number 2 rush defense in the league. So they have to figure out a way to actually move the ball against them. And I think it's in, oh no, it's not. Is it in Minnesota or is it in Green Bay?
It's in Green Bay.
It's in Green Bay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna be able to move the ball that much against the Vikings defense. But the Vikings also have to score too. And the Green Bay defense, I think, is like second in the lead against turnovers, turnover ratio. So we'll see what happens, but I don't know.
Trav, you got anything you want to add to that?
The Alexander Jefferson matchup is going to be key. How patient is Jefferson going to be if he doesn't receive the ball? Which I think he got more of enough moves to get open, but Alexander is one of a kind. He's one of the elite cornerbacks that in the league. I say that in the league, and Green Bay at home, it's just a mystique there. Anything can happen. This should be a dogfight, man. And Aaron Jones coming back home, man. Hope he ain't bleeding in the chest.
Mm-hmm.
He gonna do his thing. Hopefully, be able to do his thing. But they love him there. But overall, that's a in conference battle, and a lot of people been at that place before. So we'll see, man. I mean, I ain't got no dog in the fight, but I'm ready to watch these 2 dogs fight. So, hey,
give me. I'm taking Green Bay. I ain't taking New Bay. I'm taking Old Bay. Green Bay. When it comes down to it, I think Jordan Love is the key here. Quarterback play is hard to come by in this day and age, and Jordan Love is patient. That's what you need to when you play a defense like this. Take care of the ball, and the ball take care of you. At the end of the day, every possession should end in a kick, field goal, extra point, or punt. Recipe for success.
I take the Vikings by 3.
if I do have to pick, I go Minnesota. I go Minnesota because Love with that injury, man. A lot of this stuff is bootleg type stuff, man. A lot of this stuff is bootleg and getting out of their pocket. So it's gonna be kind of hard for him just coming back like that. If he's starting, they believe in him. So can he give him the ball? I know he got the arm talent and the arm strength to do so, but Minnesota is a good team, man. If I gotta pick, I'll go Minnesota.
Tanya.
I picked Minnesota simply because did I pick Minnesota? I don't know. But I feel like I don't know if I picked I don't know if I feel like Jordan Cape is coming back too early. I don't know what it is, but I feel like this game has a potential to go like the second quarter of last night's game for the whole game. So I feel like it's going to be a lot of back and forth.
Okay. Next game on the docket.
The next interesting game we have is the Saints and Jeremy's favorite team, the Falcons.
That's Jeremy's favorite team. Actually like the Falcons, Jeremy.
Kirko chains. I done came down. Hold up.
Oh my God.
With that being said, I don't know how to feel about the Falcons, man. You know, reading 365,202.3 says they ain't shit. But then they get Kirk Cousins, and then I support Kirk Cousins. I'm Kirk Cousins, and I support this message. Like they do for the little president thing. He should do a commercial like that. I would support that commercial because his president was just terrible. Anyway, the thing that I want to see here from this particular game, y'all, is I would like to see a little bit more of Bijan Robinson. But when I say a little bit more, I don't mean just like rushing the ball. Let's get him the ball in space and let him use some of his other abilities, which is catching the ball out of the backfield, some of his elusive talent, some of his ability to finish runs, with some contact. Because Bijan operates like Julius Campbell from Remember the Titans. He loved him a little contact, Petey.
Mm-hmm.
So why don't we just let him do his thing and let him, get a little contact? Besides that, also I would like to see him in some better matchups with some of the linebackers out of the backfield and things like that, especially some safeties, especially if they're gonna have him down there in the box, supposedly trying to cover. Besides that, Atlanta's offensive line, let me give a shout out to them. You guys have been moving people. You guys have been doing a pretty good job. Now, you guys have been doing a pretty good job protecting Kurt.
Yes.
Now, we got to put it together all on the field at the same time. But we playing a team that rushes the passer well, covers the pass well, and most importantly, they're a cohesive unit. They've been together for a while. So this team, this New Orleans team right now, is a very, very dangerous team, in my opinion, because of that. They're coming off a loss last week where they could have won. They gave up a couple big plays late. They ended up costing them that game. I'd really like the Saints this week, but then that's another part of me is really feeling the Falcons. So we're gonna pick in a second. But Tanya, how you feeling?
I say this all the time. No matter what the Falcons look like, when they play the Saints, they always give the Saints problems, even when they suck everywhere else. So they always give the Saints problems, no matter what it looks like. I mean, they could be 3-11 and they still don't give the Saints a hard time. I'm picking the Falcons today. Because I feel like now they don't got Desmond Ridder and all of other somewhat halfway decent quarterbacks. I'm picking I like Kirk Cousins over Derek Carr, so I am picking the Falcons today.
Trav?
It's two things with Atlanta that always bothers me. Being that I'm a Bucks fan, I watch Atlanta a lot. It's two things. The first thing is they may have finally found a quarterback that knows how to convert inside the red zone.
Mhm.
Call most of the quarterbacks that they didn't have, and especially with Ryan, Matt Ryan, he can do everything from the 20 on the one side to the 20 on the other side. When he get to the 19-yard line, he don't know what to do. And he had the Megatron of weapons at one time, and still couldn't. And his red zone percentage just wasn't good. But that's one thing. The second thing, you have a first round draft pick. I don't know if it's him or if it's the quarterback or it's the scheme that they cannot get this man the ball, or he just can't get open to get the ball. And that is Kyle Pitts. I don't know what's going on. I ain't seen this man. How long he been in the league? 3, 4 years?
3 years.
3 years?
3. Mhm.
Why haven't this man gotten the ball?
Well, the problem is his uncle Jason Pitts, and
Took
the
all
Pittsy
his
Shuffle.
superpowers.
The Pittsy Shuffle. You know, he can't get in the end zone because Jason Pitts, you know, he invented the Pittsy Shuffle. And you know, Pittsy Shuffle is a bad juju on him.
He's
But
a
the
gifted
thing
individual. He's a gifted individual, man. And I don't know why, but they cannot, man. The last time he been getting the ball the way he's supposed to be getting it, and that was when he was at Florida.
so here's the biggest problem though. The biggest problem with Kyle Pitts is not necessarily him being open or not being open. It's the type of receivers that your quarterback gets the ball to. So you're gonna mix in guys like that, but this team, the ball distribution is actually where it needs to be. It's just we're not maximizing some of the ways we can get him open down the field. So I'm gonna give you an example. The Darnell Mooney is probably top 2 or 3 on the team in catches, but he's top 2 or 3 on the team in catches because he's playing in a position that's friendly to where the quarterback is going to throw the ball, which is we're going to be crossing routes, mesh concepts, all those different things. Those are the things that Kirk Cousins does very well.
Well,
Up the seam throws and things like that. Those are things he'll take, but on occasions, which is the reason why we haven't seen a lot of Drake Lloyd. You got
Drake
Drake
London.
Lloyd and Kyle
Drake
Pitts,
London.
and then you have
who is Drake Lloyd?
You're talking about Drake London.
Drake London.
Drake. Listen,
Ah!
hey, listen.
Drake a bad boy.
In a minute, you know.
Like,
In a minute, I'm gonna call him Lloyd Banks. Anyway,
Oh, thanks.
but London and Pitts are 2 big body receivers. McLeod and Mooney are the 2 quick guys, and then of course you got Bijan and Algier.
Allergy.
Those 2 backs complement each other very well because they're both are bigger backs with really, really low centers of gravity that can really, really push pockets forward when it comes to the running game. But most importantly, I don't know why they're not using them more in the red zone, because I think that might be the key to unlocking a lot of things for the offense, especially those 2 bigger targets, especially with the play action fake and maybe some deep overs and things off of the play action game. So believe it or not, Falcons are right where I expect them to be offensively, but they're nowhere near where they're going to be this week when it comes down to the stretch run. Because once they figure out that those 2 big body receivers, we can cross and mesh them too, and we can take these other small guys and use them the same way that we're using the big guys and use them up the seams, then we're going to be cooking with some gasoline, because the offense really is versatile. It's just we got to use it that way. And that's at least just what I see from from my perspective of offense.
Jerm, I really think Kyle Pitts should be getting the ball like a Laporta for Detroit. He should be getting the ball that in those at least the attempts.
But Laporta is
need to be
chipping.
attempts.
You're not wrong. It's Laporta is used differently though. Laporta's chipping at the line. Laporta's in block and release situations. Kyle Pitts is not in those situations as much as Laporta is, because you got to think about this too. Remember, in these situations, like if every team used their similar personnel the same way, I think it will be better. But a lot of these coaches would we say they overthink stuff. They don't think about the key things, because we got a quarterback that won 6 rings with less, while Peyton Manning won 2 rings with more.
I think Kyle Pitts should be used like how Kansas City uses Kelsey. He has a wide receiver frame kind of body type, so he can be.
He should be
used
getting
in
those. He should get those
against linebackers and stuff like that, because he has that speed and stuff like that. That's how I feel like they should use him.
So let's give a couple more weeks. Let's put a couple more weeks of film on the thing, right? And we'll put a study together, and we'll see all of the things that they use them, and we'll put it out, and we'll just do it. We'll do a study on it.
Yeah.
But it's not, and I'm not saying that. So again, I'm not saying that what y'all saying is wrong, right, and different, or I'm right. I'm saying I think overall we're overthinking, not we, but they're overthinking how to get him the ball. And I think that is what that ultimately could be it. Or it could be Kurt is looking him off early to start using him later.
Mm-hmm.
Kurt is smart enough to be the type of guy to do things like that. So we could be looking at a guy who could be playing possum, trying to get these other guys, a lot of confidence to the point where this offense gets to clicking, and then you turn around and 5 weeks in a row, Kyle Pitts with 150 yards and 3 touchdowns and stuff like that. So let's give a couple of weeks and see what we get. I'm gonna go ahead and make my pick real quick. Give me Voodoo Village. You know what I'm saying? Give me Voodoo Village.
Don't do us. Hold on.
And for anybody who got my voodoo doll, rub the stomach part a little bit, because my part.
Get out.
Because listen, because the way my parlays be working sometimes, that'd be the only thing that calm me down.
I'm gonna get off of here because this don't make no sense.
Give me the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah, give me the Falcons. I already said that.
I'm going Voodoo Village too, man. Because after when it's all said and done, man, number 41 got something to say coming back home. 41 got something to say, man. And the last time when he was in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, he had about 5 of them things.
I remember that. I won the fantasy league because
about 5 of them things. So
I enjoyed that.
Hey, listen, Alvin Kamara is one of them dudes that he just do, like, he never looked like he trying hard, but
he's so smooth. He's so smooth.
Hey, man,
he's so smooth.
Listen,
he runs so
listen,
smooth,
man. What Rick Ross say? Smooth as my Mercedes ride.
Man, that man runs so smooth.
Alvin Kamara.
That man, it's like all the bearings and the motor and everything. It's like a Cadillac, man. He runs like a Cadillac. He's smooth.
They be hitting him. They be like boom, boom.
He's
like, okay, then. All right, then.
Wow.
It's like you can't get no clean lick. You can't get a clean lick on him. When he out in space, it looks like he's jogging, but he's sprinting ahead of everybody. I mean, and they zone run principles, man. It fits him very well because he knows how to stretch it and he knows how to cut. So when they get that involved and he start getting 5 or 6 yards a pop, and then next thing you know, Carr end up doing a guitar read, and there go Olave coming right across the middle, getting the ball.
Maybe.
I got New Orleans on this one, man.
What's the next game on the docket?
We have There's no point in doing the Eagles and the Bucks because, like I said, ain't nobody playing. Um, we discussed.
Rams.
What about the Bears and the Rams?
Listen, man. Everybody in the world is hoping that Caleb get his first win today. Not I, said the squirrel.
We know you not, Jimmy. We know you.
Caleb
Not I,
got to
said the
win.
squirrel.
He got to win. It just he ain't got to win the way the people wanted him to get it.
I know, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said his first win.
Like,
Because they didn't count the first one.
that's it. We see that we ain't finna do that. We ain't finna do that.
That's why I didn't even say that, Trav. I'm not even gonna do this. I'm not even gonna.
We're not finna do that because
I'm not even gonna talk to him right now.
hey, we done gave a lot. We gave Rex Grossman wins.
Hey, but Rex Grossman went to the Super Bowl though.
With that defense that took them to the Super Bowl.
Hey, but it's cool though, because Rex. Rex Grossman. Hey, listen, Rex Grossman was out there making a couple of throw though.
Rex Grossman is a part of the biggest Monday night win / rant of all time against Arizona. Rex Grossman probably threw for 58 yards that Monday night.
Mm-hmm.
But shout out to Coach Green. Shout out and rest in peace to Coach Green. But that made the most iconic rant of all time. We are who we think they are. When he went off,
let him off the hook.
He let him off the fucking hook. When he went off, he was right. Because it was only two. It was a special teams and defense that won that game. Devin Hester returned about 2 touchdowns, and then the defense picked up fumbles and everything else. And Rex Grossman threw for 58 yards. But guess who we get that win to? Rex fucking Grossman.
I am who I say I am. I am.
My God.
Give me the Rams. I don't even like Bears.
Wow. Jimmy,
like Rams though, Jeremy, they kill you too.
Hey, listen, I'm just saying. Listen, I like
Rams.
I like Rams because back in the day, Busta Rhymes used to be, like a ram. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my bad. Anyway,
please get out of here. Trav, put him out.
Hey man, I gotta go with him on this one, man. Especially with number 23 in the backfield, Williams. He just does it all. I ain't never seen a dude catch the ball, punt return, and then do front flips in the end zone to get touchdowns like he really.
And I need all of that for fantasy. So I need all of that. I need all of that.
Dog.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest too. And I'm sorry, Trav. I just want to say one thing real quick. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Chicago, can y'all use DeAndre Swift or no? Because I see everybody else but DeAndre Swift, and I'm starting to get annoyed.
DeAndre Swift is an outside runner. They try to use him as an inside runner. He's an outside runner.
Well, that dead leg juke is looking like a real dead leg fluke.
It's dead right now because he ain't got no room. He can't do no dead leg in the hole. He do dead leg on the outside.
Yeah, dead leg in the hole equals no leg at all. So go ahead, keep going. Sorry.
So yeah, I mean, dude doing front flips, back flips, he getting in his zone all types of ways. So. And for the Rams to not have their 2 main wide receivers and to still get production and to do the stuff that they did against the 49ers last week. Oh my.
You got to shout out Tutu Atwell too. He bought out from last week.
He one of them. He nice. He nice. So
Matt Stafford is one of them dudes to me. That he don't get the respect he deserves
at all.
Absolutely.
And he don't get the respect he deserves because they still thinking a little Matt from Detroit. But they need to put some respect on Matt from the Rams. You know what I'm saying?
He can get surgical, man. That's the thing about Matthew. He can get surgical.
Talk that talk. Hey, man. Alexa, play Talk That Talk by Trav.
He can get very surgical. Me personally, we talk about, of course, we talk about the Mannings and Brady's and all these other folks, but Matthew is right there with those elites. He's right there with those elites. He got the hardware.
When he retires, right? We're gonna revisit this conversation.
He's first ballot.
When he retires, he's gonna be on the same tier, low key, as where majority of your favorite quarterbacks are gonna be, and then he's gonna be better than some quarterbacks that got better numbers than him. And I ain't gonna say no names, but one of them is never mind. See, y'all trying to get me to act up on here today.
No,
Nice y'all
Act up, John.
because he's gonna be first. Because that quarterback you talking about, a lot of people that talked about him, they talked about him while he was playing. But at the end of the day, he is a first ballot quarterback. First ballot, and he's finna break the Hall of Fame, just like how some people think that Tracy McGrady broke the basketball Hall of Fame. Kind of broke it.
See, but that's the beautiful thing about this. Any Hall of Fame arguments that we have, isn't the Hall of Fame argument subject to change based on situation and circumstance? I think so, because you can talk about certain quarterbacks and say, well, who would you rather have in a 2-minute situation, or would you rather have Ben Roethlisberger, or would you rather have Peyton Manning? What if I told you I would pick Ben Roethlisberger over Peyton Manning in a 2-minute trip?
Give me Ben.
You're not.
And I'm not. People are gonna say, "Oh, you're crazy." Ben is actually a taker in this world of quarterbacking. I say this every time. I remember December 4th.
He's actually in top 5. He's actually top 5 in all time fourth quarter comebacks. So we're gonna talk about that too.
I remember the 38 with the electric tape banging like the 808. You know where I'm going. I'm getting ready to go on my battle rap pack.
Dude.
But listen, that's what I think about when I see a taker in the quarterback world, because Ben went and took a lot of things that he got. You don't get in an era where you're with Peyton, Brady. You had Flacco for a couple of years. It was a lot. Breeze. You had a lot of dudes in that time frame. It was at least 7 quarterbacks in that time frame. And you talk about you still got your 2 off.
And it didn't hurt. And it didn't hurt for Big Ben to have them other killer bees over there behind him and on the side.
He didn't even win with them. He didn't even win with them. He didn't win with the bees.
He didn't win with the bees, man.
I want everybody to understand something. Ben didn't even win with his best team.
That man won a Super Bowl and got a doggone wide receiver paid because he barely got his 2 feet in his zone, man.
For game, blouses.
Game.
I'm just letting y'all know, man. We talk football here on the scene, and I just want you to know, on this scene, we're gonna tell the truth. And I want to tell you on this crime scene what I saw. And what I saw in this crime scene was I seen Ben Roethlisberger take a Super Bowl. I've seen Ben Roethlisberger take games. I remember December 4th, 2021.
I'm about to say that
he took that game too. He took that game too. TJ opened the door and Ben closed it. I remember 2021, December 4th. Tanya, what I look at you and say? I said, Ben about to take this game. What I look at you and say? Tanya was to my left. Because she ain't right. You know what I'm saying? But she was to my left. And I said, he about to take this game. And every Pittsburgh fan around me was like, yeah, man, he is. And what Ben do?
Took some.
Let me have this real quick. Mar Jackson. Let me get that.
Those.
Yeah, I said Mar Jackson because he put Lamar in his backpack that year.
Those would separate your good quarterback.
TJ folded him. And Ben put him in the backpack.
Well, he'd still do that. I don't know.
Backpack. Too much.
The games that they don't supposed to win, they find a way to win them, man. And those are the greats.
That's the reason why I'm telling people, like, we got to be objective to what we see from some of these quarterbacks because Matt Stafford is one of them guys. If Matt Stafford played for it, I mean, if and this is gonna be funny. If Matt Stafford didn't play for any other organization, Matt Stafford probably would have been a good Steeler. He got the toughness. He got the arm.
That he does. He got the arm talent and the arm.
He has everything. That's what I'm saying. Like you can compare him and Ben in a lot of ways. The only difference between him and Ben is Ben just plays for a better organization. That doesn't mean I'm saying that Matt is better than Ben. I'm saying Matt's career is on a similar tier, similar type of trajectory. They're very, very similar. Ben didn't get a lot of credit for a lot of things he did until later in his career.
I tell you what,
Yep.
John.
He still don't.
I respect Steeler Nation and all that they done. But that Super Bowl team that Rams had with Matthew Stafford and a healthy OBJ with that defense on the other side, those some dogs over there now.
You didn't even name the most important thing. Cooper Kupp had almost 2,000 yards receiving.
And Cooper Kupp won a Triple Crown.
Talk about the damn Triple Crown. This gets on my nerves. See, this is what I'm talking about as I look to my left because he is not right. But I'm just saying, this right here is one of the situations.
He had the most touchdowns, and the most yards. Same year. That's Triple Crown. He won it.
But that's what I'm saying when I say like Cooper Kupp that year and Matt was so they was in a space that you don't see a lot of court. But you know what? That's the second time Matt has connected with a receiver on that type of level where they've dominated for a whole season. The difference is in Detroit, they
No, they did. But
the Motor City, Motor City,
that Rams team,
stop right at Hitsfield.
Super Bowl had arguably the best quarterback in the NFL. They had the best defensive end / linebacker in the NFL. And you had the best, it ain't no ifs on that, the best defensive lineman in the NFL. All on that team. Not including, again, Cooper Kupp and Matthew Stafford. And a healthy OBJ at that time.
Hey, that was OBJ when he got released from the Browns.
Dude, the Bengals were in trouble if he was healthy.
Listen, hey, what's the name was Odell Beckham was running like a dude off the cover of 12 Years a Slave when he got released from the Browns.
McVay said it. That Super Bowl was around Odell Beckham Jr.
OBJ was bro. Did you see how fast he looked when he left the Browns?
That man looking faster. That man said, "Hey."
Well, I'm gonna get off of here, y'all. This has been real.
What's the next game, man? What's the next game?
Tanya, while you turn your head, you looked at the cover of that cover of that dude on that movie and said, "Yo, OBJ was sprinting just like dude."
So the next game, you guys.
Well, we didn't get a chance to pick everybody didn't pick.
Oh, who y'all pick here?
We picked the Rams, though.
Okay, we're picking the Rams. Okay, so the next game on the docket is the main event, the Bills and the Ravens, Sunday night.
Well,
payroll dollar signs.
Give me the Bills. That's it.
What Juvenile said on that 400 degrees on that Magnolia? He didn't say that. That's a. This is a ball.
Give me the Bills. Hey, that's it.
But you know what BG said? He said, "You want it, I got it. Don't make me have to go in your pocket." Hey, look at Tanya trying to control herself. Yeah, I don't you. Oh, you man. We know what's going on.
She ready to do that.
Let me tell y'all something.
Listen, that's my family hometown. I know it. I love it.
Listen, first of all, that was my junk right there. Trad, that was my junk right there.
Hey, man.
Hey, listen, that was a jump right there. But listen, the point I'm making with that comment I just made and that so great, eloquent song that I just stated, is that's the type of game this is. You know what I'm saying? Because at some point tonight, if I see something stupid, I'm gonna say, "Hey, Skinny, that better have fell out your pocket, man."
Well, you might as well
I
get this
bet
game
not
then
see
because you got the
because you know what? I have had enough. I've had enough.
I got two things about this,
Here
John.
you go. Come on, Jim.
Joshua Allen. I'm proud of you. You've played the way you should play every week. This is how you should have been playing anyway. I don't understand what happened. Like when Josh, I'm talking to you right now. Let me turn my head down a little bit so we can see we can see each other. Look at me right here. I need to know, when did you decide that you wanted to not turn the ball over?
There you go. There you go. There you go.
Because now that you don't turn the ball over, you give your team a chance to win every Sunday. And then when you don't turn the ball over and you give them a chance to win, and you turn around and you do the reverse pivot handoff where you do a little spinning top, and then you hand that ball off to the running back. Oh man, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Hey, run it again. I like it when you run the ball. Even though James Cook ain't the type of running back I think y'all need all the time.
He's just
We're
enough to
talking
get
about
the job done, John.
he's enough to get the job done. And listen, but hold on. Now just now, adjust your speed, just a little bit. You're going 45 and a 35. We're just trying to get home. That's the problem. I need James Cook to be a little bit more physical for games like this. Because a physical running game is what you have to be able to put forth on the field against the bigger and better and more dominant defenses. I'm not saying you got to get 100 yards, because that's mistaken when it comes to having a good running game. The running game for the Bills will be tested today because we have to be physical. We got to hit Baltimore in the mouth enough to keep them off Josh's ass. That's what it comes down to. So I need to see about 20 carries between him and little Ty Chandler, whatever his name. I don't know if that's Tyson Chandler's son or what it is, but little Ty Chandler. We need to see at least 20 carries. Josh, you can mix in 6 or 7 carries yourself to make 27. I don't care about you throwing the ball 40 times today, but I need to see ball control type throws. What are those? 5-yard out, quick throws, things to keep you on schedule to help aid your running game. They're going to give you these things to do. You just keep motioning people and moving people around and spread Baltimore out. Because I heard that they had the best secondary in the league, or at least in the AFC North, and they are the worst passing defense in the league, damn near.
That part. Talk this boy. Go ahead.
So I want to know, when are we going to see these things and exploit these matchups the right way? 2 tight ends, put Roquan Smith and make Roquan Smith cover instead of making him tackle. Let's do this. You said you want X's and O's. Where my bag at? Because I still got a couple more things. Now, with that being said, Roquan is not a good coverage linebacker. He's a better guy keeping things cohesive, better guy being in the box.
Sideline to sideline.
Now, our next thing, I've been seeing this Kyle, our DB from Notre Dame last year, the player that everybody said was the best safety in the division and everything like that. For the Ravens, I've been seeing him getting his ass kicked this year.
I was gonna say, where he
He's
at?
still recovering off the injury. He's still recovering off the injury. He ain't showing them glimpses like that.
He can. I think his pride is more injured than anything at this point, because it's been emotional damage.
Use him, boy.
Emotional damage.
My God.
Because I've been seeing some ass kickings, but I've been seeing quarterbacks not throw that ball. That's why I want to see the tight ends used today. The tight ends in this matchup are important.
You talking about Kincaid?
I
Kincaid,
need I need to see little Dawson's from Dawson's Creek. You know what I'm saying?
number 10, the other little number 10 cat,
Little Dawson's from
little
Dawson's
flanker.
Creek. I need to see him too. You know what I'm saying?
Heavy on Kincaid for fantasy purposes. Thank you so much,
No,
Joshua.
Kincaid is key for them.
Thank you so
And
much.
then
Joshua.
also, now this is the time for me to say, this is where I like James Cook in this game out of the backfield as a receiving threat. This is where I think he can help them the most in games like this. One-on-one matchups are going to be key. Let's motion people because it's so many blown coverages in the Ravens secondary in some of these games. I want to see us do some motion, some mesh concepts, and run a wheel route right outside of it. I want to see us explore what they're going to allow us to get. And I need you to come out here and play like you want to play football. I need you to come out here and make a statement. The statement that I need you to make, though, is that I'm here to stay. Hey, Pat. You ain't running away from me.
Turn.
Yeah.
You said you made some great points about Buffalo. You made some great points. But I'm gonna tell you this. Baltimore is on that same boat. Believe it or not.
Man, what mode?
What boat?
They're on the same boat as far as how to win this game.
Oh.
Because although we talk about 17 on that one side, Lamar can do the same thing over there on the other side. But here's the thing. We ain't finna do that. We finna talk. Because
yes.
Here's the thing. He got his wife, he got Flowers. He's using Likely a lot. But it's two things that they have to, but Baltimore, in order to win this game, they have to do it. For some odd reason, they leaving Andrews out, and he needs to be way more involved in that offense. Way more. And instead of having King Henry back there in the backfield with him, he need to start either getting under center or putting a fullback in front of Henry, because that's where he's best running the ball in. As we seen last week, when he was coming out of that I formation, man, that shit looked ugly for Dallas. And it looked it looked ugly for the league. Now, as long as not the Cowboys, the hell with them. As long as Baltimore stay on the field and do what they supposed to do, they give their defense a lot of rest and a better chance to stop Buffalo. So, although we talk about Buffalo, Baltimore gonna make this a game when they do what they're supposed to do and get the ball to the right people at the right time.
Here's the problem. The only problem that I have is that we had a coach come out 3 weeks ago and say, and I quote him, Derrick Henry is not going to be the focal point of our offense.
And that's gonna, and he better lie to y'all.
He said it out his mouth.
If he's going to win, I'm not saying I'm picking him. I'm not saying
I know what you're saying.
But
I'm not against what you're saying.
If he better lie to y'all. He better put a lie to make y'all think that. Because he need him. You didn't bring him there. You didn't bring him there to just be a decoration.
Well, according to the head coach, he was brought there to aid Lamar Jackson, and Lamar Jackson will be getting the bulk of the carries and everything else.
Man, he better lie to y'all.
Expect to see a lot of Lamar Jackson running.
He better lie. He better lie because you see how they did Dallas. Lamar ain't running much. When you putting that big mom back there.
Can I say something, Trey? I'm about to shift your boat a little bit.
Yo.
Dallas run defense is way worse than the Bills run defense. And they knew that going into the game. They ran the ball with Derrick Henry so much. That's not going to work against Buffalo like it did the Cowboys. When Derrick Henry plays in the AFC, he gets contained a lot, unless he's playing Jacksonville, which, whatever. But when he plays someone in the NFC, Of course, they're going to have this. He's going to have more yardage because they don't play
Because
him.
they don't see him. They don't see him as much. That's a
Exactly.
great point. That's
The
a great
Bills
point.
know how to play Derrick Henry.
That's a great point.
So this is
Great
going to
point.
be a Lamar run game and trying to get the ball to Zay Flowers kind of game.
But let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Do you feel, excuse me, okay, they played Kansas City, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel that if and I hate using if scenarios, but just giving you that. Do you think that Derrick Henry would have had more yardage if was used more against Kansas City?
No, because they know how to play Derrick Henry.
He would have. He would have.
That's why they stopped running him because
He would have. No, they stopped running him because they was down. They was getting desperate to get more things. That's why they was using Lil Hill as a flank out. They was using the speed on the outside. But as you see, they lined up power. When they lined up power, they was better running Henry off power than off on the outside.
He didn't get nowhere, Trav. He was
but
averaging
that's
under 3-point-something yards a carry against the Chiefs.
Here's the thing. Derrick Henry should have had more touches against the Chiefs because the game was never out of reach.
They put it out of reach.
The problem is schematically, they didn't run the ball enough because in the game where they could have been running the ball, they didn't check to the runs in the time that they should have been running the ball because the quarterback is not at the line putting their team in the best play to win the game. Those are the things that happened in week 1 that continue to happen in week 2, that continue to happen in week 3. The difference is when you played Dallas last week, Dallas gave up a lot of yards because Dallas is not a very, very good team at stopping the run because Dallas is not built to play against teams that are going to be run heavy. Dallas is actually built to play with the lead. That is the problem with that whole scenario from last week. Now, for the Ravens to be the best team for them, in my personal opinion, I feel like Henry should have 30 carries a game. I think we should line up in the I format at least 35% of the time. I think we should also use a lot of 12 personnel, which is 2 tight ends and a running back. And I think those should be the places that we operate the most out of because all of these receivers and everything else, all of that's fine. But the principle of what that team does best and Lamar's best year as a quarterback was operating out of those 2 personnel packages and those 2 personnel groupings with slower linebackers on the field to give him a distinct advantage. The moment you take one linebacker off the field, you're putting the DB on the field. As much as we might want to say this, the more speed you add to the defense, the more of a disadvantage it puts for Lamar on a consistent basis. That's why those personnel groupings are the best ones for Baltimore. But it's the head coach's responsibility, the offensive coordinator's responsibility to put them in the best situation to win on a down-to-down basis, and it's Lamar's job to execute the play. Lamar has not done everything on his end every week, but neither have his coaches. And that right there is the problem with the Baltimore Ravens. It ain't broke, so don't fix it. You never should have went away from 12 personnel, and you never should have went away from playing him more under center because those are the things that are Baltimore Raven football staples. They've been that way since 2000, since 97, when Bill Belichick constructed that team in 96, when it got taken away from Cleveland. It's the same principles, the same old song. But we are trying to do way too much throwing of the football. That's the reason why I myself personally do not believe in Baltimore, because we're going away from the principles and the things that they do best. And if we're not going to do what we do best because we're trying to do all these other things with other players, we're not going to win on Sundays, especially when it matters the most. That is my synopsis. That's all I can say. I'm not against them. I'm not for them. I want to see good football. That's what I'm here for.
And who you got for the day?
I'm taking Joshua Allen.
Nice old name.
Give me
Joshua Patrick Allen.
Joshua Patrick Allen. I think Joshua Patrick Allen has legitimate cable, brother. We are going to have legitimate
a
cable.
little faster.
He ain't streaming. He on legitimate cable. He got his direct TV. But I think this is the statement game for Buffalo. Buffalo don't win this week. We got questions about Buffalo. And the question that we should have about Buffalo is, okay, Josh, this is a time that you lost a game without Stephon Diggs and all these big name players you normally have. Can you get it together? Because you know at some point you got to face Patrick. And if you can't beat Lamar, you know who you can't beat. I ain't even got to say his name.
It's goddamn Shang Tsung.
You can't beat. No, that's Shao Kahn.
I would say that's Shao Kahn.
That's Shao Kahn.
Shang Tsung changed to different people. Patrick be changing different people at times, man.
Shao Kahn, you're right. He be feeling his animality.
Patrick would do this
when he be turning into a goat. He be like,
he did turn into something else.
Get him out of here.
Patrick like to turn into goats a lot. That's when he be feeling his animality. He be turning into a goat.
Who you got, Quan?
I'm going with the Bills. I struggled with that first trying to figure out this game, but I'm going with the Bills.
Who you got, Tanya?
Give me the Bills. I don't understand. This is not even hard.
I'm going Baltimore.
Okay, all right. He going with a Reese cup. With the Reese cup.
He just like losing. I don't understand.
I'm just saying. I just think they tickling to figure it out, and I think they kind of see some stuff.
What you're doing is letting that win against the Cowboys titty your mind. Stop
Yep.
that. Because Lamar can only beat NFC teams. That's
what worked. That's what worked, and that works on football teams. It don't matter if it's NFC or AFC.
It does, because he can't beat AFC teams like that.
It don't matter. An AFC team can line up against an AFC team, regardless. A team is a team. A team is a team.
I want you to look at the difference in how he plays versus the Cowboys and how he's going to play against the Bills.
Why do you think we play the Super Bowl? It's NFC teams play AFC teams.
That's true. But what he's saying is, in this case, Lamar is built better to play NFC teams.
Because NFC teams are not built to play quarterbacks like him. The more the time.
That's what we're saying. That's what we're saying.
I get what you're saying.
But
he can do what he has to do. He can do. I think.
Not against.
I'm going Baltimore on this one, and they're at home also, correct?
What that mean?
I don't. I'm just saying. I mean,
I'm sorry. I let you keep that.
If some refs can be paid that we don't know about under the table. It could be a couple pass interferences that cannot be called up under the table. Hey, stuff can happen.
For me, it boils down to the quarterback. Joshua is better than Lamar. That's it. That's the end. That's
because if Ray Lewis come out there dancing with the hair paint,
they still gonna lose. That don't mean nothing. He came out there every week.
If he had the paint lining,
and he come out there every week. I don't understand.
And he do the gladiator with the grass.
Yo, they might call Ray Lewis for the game at this point.
They don't need him. He need to suit up if they want to
win. I think they found a formula. I think some of them found a formula. But we'll see.
What I can say about you, Trav.
What I will say is this. All I'm gonna say is this. Trav, your optimism is so good because we only said it for 1 week. And after what Harbaugh said, that makes me feel like it wasn't a formula. That makes it feel like y'all were trying to shorten the game. And watch this. Y'all tried to shorten the game, and y'all almost gave that mug away.
Almost gave it away against Dallas.
Even with Derrick Henry having the game he had, they won by 3 points.
And
I don't want that to go over nobody's head like I'm hating.
How Zay Flower muff a doggone onside kick and they hit him right there in the foot. Like, ugh, that was so ugly.
All I'm saying to y'all is, and all I want to say to the world is, I just don't understand how we almost gave the game away doing what we're supposed to do. And the reason why is because doing what you're supposed to do, it don't even feel right. It don't even look right.
When someone shows you who they are, believe them, Trav.
Okay, now she a poet, and now it's time to go.
That's all I'm saying.
So,
Well,
now
so
she a
you
poet.
show me that you crazy. Do I supposed to
And
believe that?
you showed me that you like losers, because why would you pick Baltimore? You have an unnatural allegiance to losers.
You get
Oh,
I can ban you.
whoa.
I can ban you, Cat Williams. I can ban you.
Oh, wow. Okay. It is, I just want everybody to know it is really time for us to go because my Sunday has just started off in a way in which I did not expect it to. They think I'm crazy, then they get to doing this. I don't know what you want me to do.
Yo.
Oh man. I mean, she came with the testicular fortitude to come on this program and tell that man he got an allegiance to losers. Like, wow, that's crazy. But with that being said, final thoughts.
My God, of the day. I don't have any final thoughts. I'm just looking for some good football today.
Yeah, it's a lot of good games today. We didn't get to cover them all, but that's really it, though.
Trav, any final thoughts for you, man?
Man, we just gonna enjoy this Sunday, man. Have fun, man. Hope your parlays and fantasies hit today. Term, yours hit. Let me borrow 30. Cash App at Contenders 10. Hey, call it back.
Hey, listen. I have no problem with giving you $30 if I hit, but just know that I want to hit for $1 million. Yes, I do. I do. I would just like for the record to reflect that, last week was a bad week, very, very bad week. When I say it was a bad week, I cried at the end of the week. I cried both in the shower, on the way to the shower, and when I got out of the shower. And it was just waterworks.
Oh.
I felt like I was walking the plank. It was just so bad. It was so bad. Like the way that the Browns, just completely, just did bad.
I mean,
it was. I thought it was my turn.
We already had.
Now, it was a situation at hand where I gave a couple of teams that I thought would be good against the spread, and they lost last week. So currently, right now, over the last couple of weeks, I'm 1-1. So for this week, I will tell y'all that I like the Saints outright. Take them on the money line. I would also like to tell y'all that since nobody is playing in Vegas today, this is my. You know what? I'm staying away from Cleveland. I don't even want. You know what? I'm gonna stay away from Cleveland.
That's smart.
Your problem right there.
You're right. That is my problem right there. That city right there. That's why I moved away in the first place. So the next part of this is I do like the over under for the Steelers game. I think they're giving Indianapolis 2.5. 2.5, if I'm not mistaken. I do like Pittsburgh on the money line today, but this is the type of game, ladies and gentlemen. Indianapolis, for whatever
shut your
reason,
mouth. Don't you do it.
Indianapolis, for whatever reason, play younger quarterbacks very well. So even if Pittsburgh win today, I do think it will be a struggle. It will be a fight. That all my life I had to fight. Because TJ gonna strike Anthony Richardson down dead before he let them beat him.
Shut up. We're done. We're out of here.
Okay,
so-
it's been real, you guys. I want everybody to enjoy the game.
Wait,
This
hold
is
on. I'm giving
going crazy.
fantasy advice. All right. And then lastly,
You giving fantasy advice?
Touchdowns.
We ain't got but 20 minutes to fix fantasy.
yeah, I know, but this is for the parlays all day.
Okay, come on.
Aaron Jones, Josh Jacobs, Kyron Williams. I like also this week. What is his name? What is his name? Justin Jefferson. And I'm telling y'all today, Cincinnati, don't you let the Red Rocket come in there and
Cincinnati, if you let Andy Dalton beat
don't you
y'all
let
today.
the Red Rocket come in there and Skinny, this fell out your pocket, man.
Well, Jerm.
All
It
I'm
might
gonna say
happen,
is,
though, but-
give me Jamar Chase for another big game today. You could take him for 75 plus yards and a touchdown, at least. I don't want to talk about T. Higgins because he part of the reason why I cried in the shower.
Wow.
Zach Moss scores a touchdown today as well on the ground. And take the over on Chase Brown with rushing yards. Cincinnati shows that they want to use him. They're going to use that young guy or take the over under on receiving yards and rushing yards together. If they give you something like 40 yards, take it. That being said, my final thought is don't let the television tell your vision, and don't let the parlay be the reason why you don't like to play.
Oh God, that's the main reason.
Wait a minute. I cannot with y'all today.
I'm just trying to give us some, because we got a lot of, we got these rants that we go on to where we be cussing people out because they didn't hit our parlay. So enjoy good play, even though you got a parlay.
Tanya
What?
and Mike Evans.
Well, fuck Mike Evans.
Oh my God.
See, case in point. On that note. On that note.
We will see y'all next week.